Hello, Pastor Doug, back again with another video. Today we're going to take a quiz because I love taking quizzes. This one is less theological and more personal, but it fascinates me. This quiz asks the question, are you an introvert, ambivert, extrovert, or shy? Not sure about this ambivert thing, but this question fascinates me because I am very much an introvert. It does affect my labors as a pastor. For example, I could not pastor down south. That culture is far more outgoing, far more social. I really should be in a northern climate where people are more reserved, more conservative. But let me do something I usually don't do. Let me read the introduction, because I am interested in this word ambivert. This reads, many people confuse introversion with being shy. That's absolutely true. Or they think introverted people hate people. That's not true. But let's keep on reading. They aren't the same thing. Though many introverts do tend to be shy, an introvert is someone who likes to be by themselves. Amen, that's true. Probably the best definition of being an introvert is not that someone who's shy, is not that someone who hates people, but they simply find rest being by themselves. They enjoy being around people. They can go and enjoy that, but it's tiring. It's work, it's exercise, and not in the bad sense of work necessarily, but it's exhausting. And they are refreshed by being by themselves. But let's keep on reading. Being shy is being afraid of what others think of you. True. The opposite of introversion is extroversion. Extroverts like being with people, or they get refreshed and rest being around people. In between an introvert and an extrovert is an ambivert. Ambiverts like to be with people, but they also like to be by themselves. Okay, I mean, that's true for everyone. There's, I think, no one that's a complete introvert or a complete extrovert, but I like some of these distinctions, so let's play this quiz. Kids in your class are playing chess. Which one sounds more like you? I start the game? Maybe. I'm playing and having fun? Maybe. I'm playing the game, though I kind of want to read a book? Maybe. I'm reading a book alone at my desk. I want to play the game. All right, this is assuming I'm a child. Because as an adult, I actually like playing chess, and I would start the game. I'd go and find someone to play chess with me, though I'd probably lose because I'm really bad at the game, but that's okay. As a child, though, I really dislike school because I didn't deal well with other people. I was very introverted in school. So if I was back in elementary school, I'd want to be by myself. I tremendously enjoyed dealing with teachers or those much younger than me. I really struggled with people my own age because, again, being an introvert. So I'm going to assume I'm back being a child, and I'm going to read the book alone at my desk. Number 2, which one of these would you rather do? Okay, now I'm an adult. Go to the mall under no circumstances whatsoever. Play some sports. I used to be more active when I was younger. I'm doing martial arts, so that was fun, but I was never good at team sports. Read. I'm actually not a good reader, though I read a lot. I much prefer to listen to lectures, but that's another story altogether. Play video games. Yeah, I do enjoy that. Hang out with my friends. So what would I rather do right now? The closest one is going to be read. Number 3, how many friends do you have? 0. No. This is a weird question because what do you mean by friends? In the broad sense, I have lots of acquaintances, especially in the church, with people I respect, I enjoy their company. But if you define friends as a very close definition, those people of the same gender that you have a really close connection with, that you are, blood brothers, your friends, I really only have 2 or 3. Now, again, I'm excluding my daughter, I'm excluding my wife, I'm excluding people I'm friendly with. But in the very narrow sense, which I'm going to run with, I have a small group of very close friends. Number 4, which one of these would sound more like you at a party? I wouldn't be at a party. I'm with my closest friends. I can't sit still. I'm moving and talking to everyone. That is not me. I would go and talk to the people who are alone like me. Maybe that one. I'll put an earplugs in the corner and read a book. Yeah, I've done that before. Anyways, I usually just sit on the couch until someone comes and talks to me. No, that's not me. It's actually this one. My favorite thing at a party is not to flit around and be generally social. I actually hate that. I would rather go find someone I don't know, sit down and talk with them for a couple hours and get to know them. So I'm going to go with that answer. What is your favorite class? Reading? Okay. PE? Lots of moving and friends in the class? Nope. Math and science? Computer technology? I do like computers. Cooking, sewing, and or childcare. Cooking is somewhat interesting. I don't sew. Well, childcare, no. Other. Well, to be fair, it's other, but I'm going to go with reading. My favorite class is history and theology and things of that nature, but we'll go with reading because that's a broad answer. Number 6. Are you often tired or stressed after running errands? Yes. Being at parties? Absolutely. Or being at places where people are? 100% yes. Even when I was in good shape and I was doing a lot of athletic stuff, I always found dealing with people tiring. And again, not necessarily it's a bad thing. Like if my wife wanted to go to a party, I would complain the whole week before that. I'm like, I don't want to go to this party. I don't want to go to this party. My poor wife, pray for her. I'd go to the party, usually enjoy myself, and then come home and have to sleep. Dealing with people is tiring. Not in a bad way, just like kind of doing hard work is a good thing. It's just tiring. So let me see what the answer is. Yes, I just want to jump in bed and take a nap. Yep, that's me. No way I feel pumped and energetic after those things. Absolutely not. I'm drained. Depends on where I was and who I was with. No. I am sitting down with great friends and having a great conversation and going to a party, hanging out for a couple hours, having a great time. I'm exhausted afterwards. I feel the same as before those activities. Nope. Yes or no? Yes, I want to jump in the bed. That's absolutely the right answer. How do you feel about public speaking? Well, I'm kind of a preacher. I hate it. No, I enjoy it. I absolutely love it. No, it's a lot of fun. Maybe that one. I always avoid it. Neutral. I like it. I would say I like it. I much prefer lecturing, and actually my favorite thing is fielding questions. I love Q&A. That's my favorite thing to do. I do enjoy preaching, but I actually enjoy more the interaction. And you might say, well, that's kind of weird. You're an introvert. Most public speakers I've met are introverts. There is something kind of removed when you do public speaking, but I do it, so I'm going to say I like it. Number 8. Do you talk to yourself more than others? I love this question. I talk to myself incessantly. I am a maniac when it comes to that, and I get that from my mother. So let me see. Yeah, but don't tell anyone. No, everyone knows I talk to myself. Yes. No, I really talk to myself. No, that's crazy. Why would I do that? I've had people hear me talk to myself and actually be offended by it, which I think is crazy. I talk to myself about the same amount that I talk to others. It's either yes or this one, whatever's the most. I talk to myself all the time. Are you reluctant to try new things? Yeah. Try new foods? No, I try new foods. Activities? Yeah. Going to new places, etc. This is a hard one because I hate traveling. So, like, going to some places, I hate it. But experiencing those places, I do enjoy it. So let me see. No, I like trying new things. Yes, I'd like to stick to my regular routine. Depends on the new thing. Fair enough. A little bit, not really. This one's hard. Because also, as I've gotten older, I am less outgoing. I'm going to say depends on the new thing. Go neutral on it. What is your dream vacation? That's funny. I'm going on vacation in 2 days. The beach? Nope, I hate the beach. Well, that's not true. Walking the beach at night during the fall is beautiful. Sitting in the sand, in the baking sun with tons of people around you, that's just called torture. My house is my dream vacation. There we go. Disneyland, the mountains, they're peaceful and quiet. No, that's true. Paris? And if you said London, or more importantly, Wales, I'd be tempted. I'll be honest, I was going to take my wife to England for a vacation this summer, but for family reasons, we had to cancel. And so I'm having a stay-at-home vacation, and I must confess, I'm looking forward to that. For me, I love my job. I love doing my job, and vacation, for me, has two purposes. One, to feel rested, and two, to feel bored. And I have no problem staying at home. So I'm going to say staying at home, though it's not my dream vacation. My dream vacation would be someone magically teleporting me to Wales and so I could visit the United Kingdom. Well, let's see. Submit answers. I am an introvert. Though only 88%. It could be higher. You are an introvert. I know that. You like being alone. True. You are often drained of energy after being at a public place. That's true. After church, I love being at church. I love being with the saints. I love preaching. I have to go home and sleep. You would rather stay at home and do something by yourself rather than go out and hang out with your friends. That's absolutely true. I admit that. I love talking to my friends on the phone, and you kind of have to get me out of the house to visit them. So ambivert, 53% shy. I'm not really that shy, 21%. That's about right. I'm a little bit shy. Extrovert, I'm surprised I got 2%. This was actually a really interesting quiz. This is well done. So spot on. Very interesting. If you have any thoughts in the comments, please leave them below. As always, Christ, grace, and peace to you all. Amen.